expired. I now call the honourable member for Holt.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. I also rise today to acknowledge volunteers that have made a significant difference in our community, in particular acknowledge two Hampton Park residents who we recently recognised in a ceremony at a very important football club in my electorate for their efforts during the Casey floods, and wanted to do that in recognition and as part of National Volunteer Week, which is taking place this week. The member for Ryan discussed the work of volunteers, but we know that we have more than 5 volunteers who, I think in a quiet and intrusive and very Australian way, make our country a great place to live. And certainly this week we thank them on behalf of the community for their efforts. I was at this particular ceremony, however, proud to present Michelle Halsall and Warren Calder with their awards at the Cairns Road Recreation Reserve, and thank them for their community spirit at this local volunteer appreciation event. Now, one of the recipients, that's Michelle Halsall, created what's called the Casey Floods Facebook page in February 2011, which allowed people to instantaneously communicate and share valuable emergency and recovery information after our suburbs in my electorate had been deluged in February. Now, these efforts, along with Michelle's ongoing commitment to volunteering for a number of community groups, have inspired many, and she was a very worthy recipient of a pin and certificate which we've been given. Now, Warren Calder, who's a long-term resident of Hampton Park, also, particularly when the flooding went through his area, thought of those in need and worked literally to assist residents removing debris from their flood-affected properties. He was literally giving people a helping hand. Now, Warren, for the past 35 years, has worked hard to make the local community a better place and was named the Casey Citizen of the Year in 2000. During this time, he's been involved in more than 20 community groups and is proud to see his 10-year-old grandson following in his footsteps. The achievements of both Michelle and Warren are a great example to residents in my electorate on getting involved and becoming a volunteer. These people not only contribute to the life of the community, but particularly when you have crisis events like those in my electorate of Holt, certainly are a sort of shining example in terms of putting their best foot forward. I'm running short of time, but I just wanted to mention the Cairns Road Reserve Master Plan. There's been a committee of management that's been working on this particular plan to upgrade the Cairns Road Reserve in Hampton Park for 2 years. And this is to upgrade the facility so that it has 2 functioning and effective ovals, athletics track, a rugby field and better pavilion and club room facilities. Now, the Cairns Road Committee of Management's headed basically by Erica Maliki, who's a great community fighter for the Hampton Park area. And given where Cairns Road Reserve is actually located, which is in the sort of the epicentre of my electorate, and given, let's say frankly, that playing surfaces and the surfaces there are completely substandard, this is a group that needs this master plan, which has been endorsed by the City of Casey, to come into fruition soon.